Welcome to TDO, and today we're going to be constructing a pentagon. Before we carry on to the lesson, it is my greatest pleasure to let you know that I've done some research and came up with something specially made for you, which is engineering drawing course for beginners. So if you are interested, there is a link in the description. You can just click it there, which is going to take you to this page right here. We start from the very basic of engineering drawing, such as reproduction drawing. It's also broken down into pieces, so we're not rushing anywhere, just being fed the knowledge a bit by bit until you get the hang of it. So it's from the very basic all the way up to the more advanced stuff, and then going to the isometric, it's also broken down to pieces. We start by the isometric positioning. We start by explaining that first, and then we jump to the isometric drawing itself, isometric circles after, and then at the end is iso polygons. So these are all the tools that you will ever need in order for you to understand engineering drawing. So if you are interested, you come back to this page after clicking the link in the description. You scroll down to the very end, and then there are packages right there. There is a membership option, and then there is a once-off option right there. So in a membership option, you can pay on the monthly basis and get access to all the curriculum right there. And then on the once-off payment option, you just pay only once, you get the full access forever. It will be up to you to choose the option that you're gonna be comfortable with, but all in all, I would pretty much appreciate your support. Alright, that's it. Now let's go back to the lesson. Now, when you are required to construct a pentagon, you are only given one dimension, which is the dimension of each side of that polygon. So everything that you do it regarding the given dimension. So without wasting any time, let's get to it. Alright, let's say we are given a case whereby we are required to construct a pentagon and each side should be 30 millimeters. So what you do, you know the drill, horizontal line, 30 millimeters. The next thing you do after that, you mark the center of that line, which is gonna be 15, 15. After marking the center, the next step, you draw the vertical center line. Similarly, as if like you're drawing a hexagon, but this time we're constructing a pentagon. Alright, then the next step, you take your compass, you open it from each point to the opposite point. You make a huge arc. Worry not about the dimension. Same thing applies from the other point. You make another huge arc like this. It doesn't matter where your arcs end, you just leave them there because everything is being done in faint line. So nobody's gonna penalize you for that. Right now we have two arcs, which is 1 and 2. So let's come up with a third arc. Now the distance is no longer between this point and that point. Right now you open the compass from the center point to one of the point, and then you mark your arc. You open it from the center point to each of your one, and then you make an arc that's gonna end at your center line. It's your choice. You can even choose to open it from the center to this point. It's gonna come back to the very same destination, so it's up to you. You're gonna choose which point you want to use. And then now pay attention to this. We have this distance from there to there. This distance from this point to that point. We have to get the half of that distance so that we can be able to create another center point here. So in order for us to get the half of that distance, you take your compass, you place it there at that point, you open it as far as the opposite point. Once it touches your opposite point, you make an arc. See? The arc should pass exactly at the point. Then the next step, without stepping your compass, you place it on the point you were marking before. You open it now on your previous station point. And then you make another arc. Now the next step is to join this point and that point. After joining the point, you have your center point there. So after marking your center point, you take your compass again to draw a full complete circle. Now the circle that you draw, you place your compass there. That is your station point. You open it up to either of these points, either of the original points that you created. It's either you open it up to there or you open it up to your left point. Since you're going to be constructing a full circle, you must make sure to prove your accuracy that the circle touches both your points. So as you can see, my circle touches that point and it touches the other point as well. So now, you remember I told you before that you should draw these arcs as long as you can. You should make them huge. There was a reason why I said that, and now you're about to witness the reason why. You see this point there, whereby the arc intersects with the circle. That's a very important point. Same thing applies on the opposite arc. Where it intersects with the circle is a very important point. So you can highlight the points there. You can highlight the other. And then after doing that, congratulations, you are finally done with the pentagon. The only thing that is left now is to just join all the points using a straight line, which is the first one goes there, second one it goes there, third, fourth, and the last one, five-sided pentagon, which is the one and only. By the way, we only have a five-sided pentagon, nothing else. You cannot come up with a pentagon that is six-sided. That is a very huge crime. So now we are done with the pentagon. Till we meet again. Bye bye.